In this video, I'm going to be building a website with over 2,000 articles so that we can get traffic from Google. Now, here are the steps we're going to do today. Number one, I'm going to find a niche and I'm going to choose a domain. I'm going to show you exactly where I find my domains, how I go about searching for them and looking for their authority and getting a fresh start, or even getting a fresh start from Google. Number two, I'm going to show you how to do the keyword research, how I'm going to find 2,000 keywords for my new website. Number three, I'm going to be building the articles on auto page rank. And number four, we're going to be ranking the site on Google by getting them indexed and also seeing some starter backlinks on the site as well. So let's go over the first steps here. Let's go and find ourselves a niche and a domain. So the niche that I have decided to choose is the artificial intelligence niche, just because it's blowing up. There's so many things happening in AI, and I want to create a site with 2,000 articles in the AI space. So let's head over to our website here called Expired Domains. And Expired Domains is a great website where we can find domains that have expired, and some of them also have authority in Google, which means they have backlinks and they have maybe like they've been around for 10 plus years or so. Google really likes these type of domains, so this is where I'm going to go to find my domains. All right, so expireddomains.net. I have a membership already, so I'm already logged in. Next thing is I'm going to type in a domain search. So like here's where I'm in my keyword, my root keyword, whether it be AI or agents or agentic or artificial intelligence, whatever it might be, we're going to start with that. So in this case, I'm going to agents, just because a lot of people are typing in on Google, build me an AI agent or AI agent, things like that. So let's type in like, let's try AI agents. Okay, a whole bunch of domains here. What I want to do, I want to filter this out. Available domains, do 200 per page, hit additional, go to only.com. If you want .net or whatever you can, hit apply, and here we go. So it's going to show me all different types of agents here. What I want to do is I can go based off of a number of different filters. So ABI it means like the first that it was shown up on archive.org. So these are age 2011, 2009, 2007. And so Google sees that. Google will see that it's an age domain. So they like it. You can also backlinks right here as well, majestic backlinks. And there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to go over in detail like all the different things here, but I do have additional training inside of AutoPink, like in depth of how I kind of go about doing this. There's a lot of different I'm going to lower letters. So domain GPTs AIagents.com. It just sounds like a really cool domain, and I feel like it's got those here AI agents, and it even has GPT. So I kind of like it. So we're gonna go for it. I'm going to be getting some help from GPT to help me find categories for my blog, so that each category I could have at least 100 to 200 articles per category. And then we're going to find the keywords for our articles. So first off, let's head over to GPT and the prompt site called GPT's AIagents.com. I need help with creating categories for my site. Here's some examples that I would like. So I gave it some examples of like what I want in the categories, so that it can give it some ideas and give it a. So AI agents review, AI voice agents, chat agents, video agents, browser agents. And then I said, I want the categories to be a little bit broad, where I can have 100 to 200 articles in each one. So I can give the GPT some ideas on what I want. So it came out with a whole bunch of these categories here, which was great. And then I said, give me the list, no explainers. I just want the categories to be short as well. And then it gave me another list, agents review, chat agents, and it's exactly what I wanted. Writing agents, coding agents, design agents, things like that, because we're going to be reviewing AI agents inside of our website. And then I said, give me a list of 30, okay? Because 30 will give me some ideas of, I can pick and choose the ones that I want and the ones I don't want. So I'm going to be at around 100 articles for each category, roughly 100, sometimes even more. So I've got AI agents review, voice agents, video agents, data education, health, analytics, automation, creative, gaming. These are all really good. I might even use all of them and create maybe even more than, maybe 50 to 80 articles per per each category. So we'll see here. So these are all really good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this list and I'm going to head over to Keywords Explorer on Ahrefs, and I'm going to plug this list in. And what I want to do here is I want to see what the search volume is for each one of those categories. Okay, and so the ones that are at the very top, I can see there's definitely search volume here. AI voice agents, coding, sales, review. Well, that's basically all of it, right? We're reviewing all of it. Marketing, automation, chat, browser, research, support, video, security, social media. Those are good ones. Health, data, finance, writing, analytics. These are actually really, really good ones. So I've chosen 17 really good categories here. And let's choose maybe like 3 more or even 4 or 5. So we've got creative agents, design's pretty good. E-commerce, I like to do that one as well. Let's do some, maybe HR is good. Legal is good as well. Personal assistant, productivity, SaaS. Even trying, let's even do that. Okay, so we have 26 selected. So we're going to copy this, and these 26 is what's going to be our categories. Okay, so I'm going to tell GPT, these are what I've chosen to be my categories. I need help creating at least, let's say 100 keywords for each category. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll start with AI voice agents. AI voice agents. I want to review AI voice agent software on my blog, and then I'm going to say get me the root keywords. Do not be redundant, meaning like don't do the same software twice, right? And get me a list of 100 keywords. Okay, we already said that. All right, do not be redundant. Let's see what happens here. So we started with the first one on our list here, which is AI agents. Well, what was it? AI voice agents. Okay. Then we're going to do coding agents. We're going to do the next one. So now again, so I'm going to take this list and I'm going to go to Keyword Explorer, and I want to review the ones that actually have search volume. So we'll start with those keywords first, and we'll start creating articles with those because they actually have search volume. And so the search volume, even if it's long tail, it tells me that people are searching for it on Google versus ones that have 0 search volume on Ahrefs. However, not all of them, like even if, like for example, even if they have 0 search volume, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not searching for it. It just means that there's not enough volume for Ahrefs to go after. So it means that it could also be a lot easier to rank for as well, since there's not a lot of competition. Okay, so now it's going out and creating a list of 100 root keywords. AI voice agent software, best software enterprise, voice agent pricing, technology demo. Okay, good. So I like what it has here. Now what I wanted to do is I want you to mix up a list of actual AI voice softwares that you know about. For example, Acme AI voice software. Okay, XYZ AI voice software. Mix it up of 100 that you have. Mix it up with the current list, that you have here. Do not be redundant. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Now that I've given it some ideas here. And of course, again, we're going to compare inside of our Keywords Explorer here as well. So we're going to take this current list right here that we have. And this is one of the most important parts of actually writing, like creating a 2,000 word blog, is the actual keyword research aspect, right? You want to make sure that, and look at this, like you want to make sure that all the keywords that you have actually have search volume or some sort of search volume. So we can see there's not a lot here that actually have search volume, so not a whole ton. Now let's go back here, and it's like finding specific terms and specific names that it knows, and let's see if it can come up with some here. Interactive sales agent, yeah. So it's still it's still doing, okay, here we go. 11 labs voice, perfect. I love it. Bot press, voice, core AI, SAP, great. Now again, take this list. And again, we're not going to find everything, right? But we want to get some sort of idea. That's all we're doing here is we want to get an idea. Hit search, and it's going to populate the search volumes for the keywords that we've given it. And hopefully we can find something that has a search volume. And then what we'll do is we'll start with those keywords first, and then the rest of the keywords that we have. Now, another thing I could say is like going through this list as well, I can kind of see that it's not redundant at all, right? There's like different keywords here: agent API, SDK, reviews, providers, platforms, integration. We have here for healthcare, for e-commerce, for education. This is really good. It's not redundant. It's not like we're seeing the same thing over and over again. Multi-language, we see here, translation, we see voice bot use cases. Okay, and let's just kind of see. It looks like it's taking some time, but as of now, we're reviewing some of these other ones here. Well Said Labs. And so if we Google this, I want to make sure that it's actually there, and it is. It's there. Descript, overdub. I don't even know what most of these are, but we can see that it's actually there, right? And so these are actual voice agents that you can have an article written about. Okay, so this thing's still taking some. Let's hit try again and see if it works here. Okay, here we go. And we can see again, there's not a lot, but like we talked about like Descript and all these other ones here, right? Like Otter AI or all these other ones here, and they're still there. Like it's there. It just doesn't show up on Ahrefs. Doesn't mean that people are not searching for them. So they're still there. So I'm actually pretty happy with those categories, with the new keywords that I have here. And so we're gonna go ahead and create articles for them. Okay. So now let's head over to the next one. So now let's do AI coding agents. Now do AI coding agents. Try to find like 50-50, like half company coding company reviews, and the other half the other words, like, you know, that they were doing. Let's see what it comes up with. Or it's going to know to do that, so that when I AI sales agents, it's going to know what I like for it to do. Okay. And it says here, I need to provide 50 keywords, split it evenly, generic terms, and product review related ones. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like GitHub, Copilot, 10bean, things like that. Tab 9. Cool. AI coding agent software, enterprise agents, coding platforms. So these are like the generic keywords. And then we've got down here the review keywords. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I love it. Let's do this. So now I told it, like, I like what you're doing here. Do the next one. So now we've gotten 300. We now have 300 keywords here that we can use. So that the next step here is we're going to be building those keywords on auto PageRank. So now that we have, 100 keywords for this category, another 100 for another category, another 100 for another category, we're building up over 2,000 keywords so that we can build 2,000 articles using auto PageRank. Now you can see the benefit of this, right? We're going in each different category and we're touching all different subjects. But what's happening here is that we're also doing this with topical authority, with topical relevance, because everything that we're doing is very relevant to AI agents, whether it be sales agents or coding agents or design agents or voice agents. It's all within the topical relevance of AI agents, which is that main topic. And then we can see here all these different keywords here that we have, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay, and then all you have to do is you just keep going down the line. So we've got 300 already. List agents. Then we're going to do automation agents. Then we're going to do chat agents. So we're allowing GPT to help us and think for us to get us all of these different keywords that we can use for our articles. So now let's head over to the next step, which is building the articles on auto PageRank. Okay, here we are on auto PageRank. And so now we're going to go into actually creating the project. And so the first thing that you want to do is you want to create your presets. So the AI presets here is basically how we're teaching our article writer to build those articles for us. Okay. And so I've already gotten presets for like another site that I'm building right now. All you have to do is click create preset, and then you can start adding your presets in here. And so I'm going to give you an idea of what this looks like. And so let's go over to, let me open up two tabs here. And let me open up this preset for my other website. So I'm going to create a preset now for our GPT's AI agents.com. Okay, give it a description. Preset for GPT's AI agents.com. You can leave it empty if you want. Tone of voice, I want it to be SEO friendly. Okay, the point of view here is you can say we, us, you, or they, them. In this case, I want to talk about, let's go into we and us, because we're talking about our softwares. You know, we like to recommend this, blah, 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 things like that, first person. And then let's go add a key take. I like to add the key takeaway at the end because it is a takeaway. But you can also put it in the beginning if you want as well, or do not include any. You can add an introduction. Obviously, we need an introduction. We're going to do a frequently asked questions area. We're going to create a meta description as well. And then this is where you put in your title. So the prompt that I have, I'll give you some ideas here, is like act like an SEO expert, blogger and business blog copywriter, specialize in high converting blog copy. I want to see if there's anything here for O'Hired. If there's anything on this here for O'Hired. Seems like there isn't, so I'm just going to keep it that way. So now what I've done is I've actually input my my prompts here for the extra title prompt. And again, you can ask GPT for what you want in here, but basically all we're doing here is we're telling it, like, for example, keep it human, not corporate, hint at solutions, the title almost impossible to scroll past, do not use like AI keywords. That's another big one that I like to do. Focus deeply on address their fear, curiosity, pain points, make it feel relatable, and like take a deep breath, work on it, each problem. And then another thing is I like to make sure that generate a short title that's only 65 characters long for SEO. And then after the main keyword, add a powerful to suffix. And then it must either like spark curiosity, connect to the pain points, but you get the idea. So we do the same thing, introduction, how we want the introduction to be. We do the same thing for the content, the actual content, and what we want content to be as well. So you would write this based on what you want it to be, okay? And then we also have meta description as well. We're going to go later in depth into this inside of the actual tutorials, but you get the idea here. We're just adding but this here, right here, this is the most important part because this is how your AI is going to write your articles, okay? So let's go ahead and create that preset right now. Okay, so we got agents preset here. We're going to head over to our AI blog creator, and we're going to create our project here. And let's go ahead and type in GPT's AIagents.com, and we'll just do test. We'll just create, you can put whatever name you want, select a model. I like to use Faro Mini because it's cheaper. It's pretty much the same thing. And then we're going to grab some of our keywords from what we found in GPT over here. And let's go ahead and grab the first few ones here. So we're going to do AI agent software. And I just want to do because I want to actually just test it out and see what it brings me. Okay. And again, I didn't really fully do the presets where it's like, okay, review stars, add some other websites, stuff like that. I can, but I'm just doing this just for the sake of speed for now, for this training video. So let's go over to GPTAIsagents.com. I've got my presets in here and it's done everything already. And all I have to do now is I just have to click create project. And just like that, it's going to create the project and start writing the articles for me. Okay, so it's going to take a few minutes here, but then what you'll do is you'll click on view, and then you'll start to see it's creating this article right now. And so this right here are titles. And so I did the title prompt really well because I said make sure that you have the main keyword in front and then something else at the end. So here are the main keywords: AI voice agent software, untold secrets, AI voice agent features, must-have tools we found, pricing hidden costs we discovered, comparison, what we wish you knew. This is really awesome. Enterprise AI voice agents, essential tips, open source AI agents, costly mistakes to avoid, best agents, hidden features we overlook. This is really, really good. It makes it like very curious and people want to read it. Okay, now we're going to view this article. Now, the formatting is going to look like crap, but when you actually put it in your WordPress, it's going to look amazing. It's going to look, let me give you an idea here, what it looks like. Let's go over to our other website here, ohire.com, and let me see one that I've uploaded already. I'm going to click on view over here, and this is what the article looked like this, okay? It's like well formatted. There's bullet points. There's a lot of things here that it talks about. It's like we've developed this for ourselves so that we can rank, and so we know what it takes to rank articles and what Google likes to see and what type of value you bring to the customer and the people visiting the site. But yeah, it's a really, really awesome article, and of course we do a lot of edits later on as well as the articles are starting to rank. We do a lot of edits, which we'll cover inside of the auto page rank tutorials as well. Okay, so now that we've got these articles here, let's go back to our GPT's agents right here. Next thing is I want to see if it's written this well. Okay, so let's go to let's say open source here. Okay, in today's fast-paced environment, many companies looking towards technology. We have first AI voice agents, and then it's talking about like how to use them, community support, some key takeaways, some softwares. Good. So one thing that I want to add, so this is why we do a test here, is I want to add in my preset. Okay, let's go back to our presets here, and let's edit this. And I want to content. Okay, your goal is blah blah blah, and then let's add on here. Okay, if the article is a review article, find let's say 3 to 10 companies that you can review and talk about. For example, if the article is something like AI agents review, then you need to talk about specific companies that you know about, and mention them along with their features, benefits. Okay, so like adding this extra thing in the prompt is going to make a huge difference. Same thing with the so let's go to well, let's just do it in the content prompt. Okay, so now we're going to update the preset here, and now our article is going to be way better. Okay, so imagine if we're doing this over 2,000 articles, we want to make sure that we're like all 2,000 articles are going to be really good, right? So that's why we do a test. And so now we can archive this because we don't really want to keep doing this. So we'll archive that, and let's do another test here. So we'll do GPT's AI a test again. Let's do 4.0 mini, and this time we'll only do like a few keywords, like let's say only three or four or so. Select the preset, GPT's AI agents.com, hit create project, and again, oh wait, that name's already existed. I think it already knows. So let's just do test one, create project, because it's archived somewhere, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, it's processing now. Okay, so the titles look amazing. Open source AI agents. I want to see what it does for this. Costly mistakes to avoid, enterprise, AI agents, voice software, right? So it's not just talking about like in general. That's why you kind of want to go into the article, modify the presets so that all of so like whatever it's missing, you're adding it to those presets. So the article will talk about it, because we are using GPT 4.0, and GPT 4.0, they have a ton of software that they know about, that they reviewed and stuff like that. We want that in our article. So let's click on view here. Okay, and scalability, identifying voice agent. Okay, so in this case, let me see here. Okay, so it's still not doing it. So here's another thing that you can also do. So we figured this out a while back, but what we can do with the article here is we can actually take that article, take the preset. It might be too long, and GPT might be hallucinating here, where it's not really following your instructions within the extra prompt of, if the article is a review article right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete some things in here so it's not hallucinating much. Oh wait, is this the right one? Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Okay, so right here where it says like just extra content prompt, go ahead and, or you know what, it might also show it, but not on that specific article. So those are that we might have to do. But if we want to do this, let's say we'll keep this. We'll keep this and do, where's that part where I mentioned, oh wait, you know what? That was my mistake. I didn't click update preset. That's my mistake. Okay, so you see that? That's why it's so important to do this. So make sure that you hit update preset. So let's go ahead and do that again. So if the article is a review article, make sure that you're adding other companies softwares to the article specifically. For example, if the article is AI voice agent software, we want to specify 3 to 5 other voice agent softwares that we can recommend. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I copy this again. But sometimes it hallucinates as well. So what you can do here is you can remove a lot of this. The content is like very specific. Okay. And then let's move a lot of this. Okay. And connected. This is really good. Okay. Let's remove that. And then let's just do this part right here for the content prompt. Okay. Update that again. And again, this is our third time doing this, like testing this for the third time. So do this again. Let's create another project, GPT agents test 2. Select the model, and then let's grab some keywords here. Like let's say these right here. Okay, and of course the comparison one, we want to have comparisons of other sites as well, right? So that's very important that we have that in our prompt. Okay, so hit create project, and now let's see what it does. Yeah, so the last one here, yeah, it's just talking about in general, like generic stuff, but we wanted to write about like reviews of other companies as well, right? So let's see if it does that over here. Let's click view. Okay, so it's writing this article right now. AI voice software hidden challenges. So the title is still really, really good. Cost of mistakes weighted, missed opportunities, winning secrets for small business. You can also have the titles to be like more of like catered towards like what you want it to do as well for your goal, whether it's like, promoting your software or promoting your site, affiliate stuff, whatever it might be. You can put that in the title as well. Okay, it's done one so far. And let's see if it has, yes, perfect. You see that? Amazon Lex, Google Dialog, Microsoft Azure, IBM Watson, Raza. We can see that now it's reviewed 5 other companies for the AI voice agent software, reviewing these other companies as well. Perfect. I love it. This is exactly what we wanted. So sometimes it just might take a while for you to like get the right prompts. But again, I just showed you how to do that in the presets. Move it all the way up, remove a lot of stuff. Don't let it hallucinate. Make your test here. And then now here's another one, Google Assistant, Alexa, Cortana, right? Best voice agents. It's now reviewing other specific companies. So is the article up to what I'm looking for, like up to par for what I'm looking for? Yes, it is. This is exactly what I'm looking for here. Okay. So now that we've got that, let's go ahead and start creating our entire list. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go and do this. Create project, GPTs, AI agents, and then I'm going to put the actual category, AI voice agents as the category. Click the model, enter in the keywords here, which is AI, all this right here that we have. I don't know how many that is, maybe about 100 or so. Okay, select the preset. Now that I've got down, it took me 3 tries, but now that I've gotten this down, and now I'm going to hit create project, and here we go. So now it's going to go ahead and create 97. It's going to create 100, exactly 100. So I just keep doing it for the next one. Okay, and the next category here is, so we did AI voice. The next one here is AI coding agents. So we've got 100 articles here for AI coding agents. AI coding agents. Okay, select the model, paste in the keyword. Now we've got our workflow going here. It's going to talk about different agents and things like that. Even the ones where it's like alpha code, review, code codium. It's going to also, you can also have different presets for that as well. If you really wanted to go down that road and create a category preset, you can. But I'm just kind of doing that for the sake of speed. And just doing that one preset. Okay, our next one is going to be AI sales agents. So let's go ahead and let me close some of these off here. Okay, we don't really need this or this. We're going to do AI sales agents, GPTs. Okay, and then we're going to do AI sales agents. Select the model. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Off we go, hit create project, and it's going to write another 100 articles there. Okay, now let's go on to the next one, and last one here is marketing agents. And again, I'm gonna continue this until I have like all 20. Okay, and that means I have 2,000 articles here created. Oh, something happened there. So that means I'm going to have 2,000 articles created. This was, I think, did I do sales agents? Oh, we're doing marketing agents. Okay, we got HubSpot, all this other stuff here. Grab that, paste that in here. Good. Select a preset. Good. Hit create project. And guys, like I just created, we have 97 articles, 100 articles here. We've got 77 over here. 54 over here. We've got 50 articles right here. You can see how easy this is, right? It's creating insanely accurate, like really, really good articles where we view this here, and let's go look at some of these here. AI voice agent software's best practices. We can see it's also talking about other companies as well. IBM, Google Cloud is talking about other companies, reviewing other companies as well. Let's take a look at our other one here, maybe coding agents here. Let's see if it finished any here. We've done this one. Let's open this up. It's talking about GitHub, Tab9, Kite, Codex, Sorcery. Okay, perfect. I love it. This is amazing. Like it's pulling it from GPT-4o, and it's pulling all these companies that it knows. I think that we did that one already. Let's do this middle one right here. It's even doing like it's even doing tables. So once it loads it into our HTML side, it's going to show the tables and everything. Amazing, right? GitHub Copilot, Tab9. Yeah, it's talking about these different softwares here. And again, so this is just like just a surface level of what we're going to be doing in this 2,000 article. So now that we've done adding the keywords, creating the preset, the next step is we're going to add these articles on our website and then index them on auto page rank. Okay, so now I've got my website on my search console over here. I've added it. Now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take the service account email, which was provided to me. I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to add it to settings. I'm going to go into users and permissions. I'm going to add this. I'm going to actually, let me grab this here. I'm going to grab this and add this as an owner on the account. Very important, because that's how it's going to be able to index pages for us. Okay, so now the next step here is I'm just going to click synchronize search consoles, and because my site has been added onto my search console Gmail account, now it's going to add that. it's gonna show the domain right here. Okay, so it's actually not showing the domain, and here's the reason why. If you go over to this, one of the main common reasons is because we don't have a sitemap on here. So right here where it says GPT's AI agents, it's a brand new site. There's no sitemap. What we have to do is we have to submit our sitemap by using that Yoast tool that I just installed earlier. Let's head over here, and then we're going to go to settings. Okay, and we're going to go head down to sitemap enabled, but we have to actually submit this sitemap over to Google. So we're going to submit this sitemap right here, sitemap submitted, and then we're also going to submit like the post sitemap, the page sitemap. We're going to submit all the sitemaps just to make sure that it has everything. Okay, so let's do the post sitemap, the page sitemap. So this is how Google can crawl your website and how it will know how many pages it has and how many posts it has and things like that. So let's go ahead and do this, submit all these right here. Okay, and now that we have the sitemaps, we don't really need to do author, but we can. Okay, so I do all of them, and you can see there's 2 posts already that we have on our website, the 2 posts that were scheduled and published already on our site. So now that we have that, we can go back to auto page rank and click synchronize search consoles, and it will show up the next time we do it. So let's go ahead and wait. Okay, so here it is, GPT's AIagents.com. Click this, and we can see the pages. These are sample pages and stuff like that. We can remove the sample page. So we have to just go back here, remove that sample page. You just make sure you have that removed. And we haven't even created any privacy policy or anything like that yet. But next thing is we have this one right here. We have this URL. So now what we do is when we click index web pages, what's going to happen here is that you see that indexing successful, 5 pages index. What it's going to do is it's going to index these pages to Google's API. And so Google will now be notified that, hey, we have a new page here that you need to index. Please index this page. So if we head up to this URL, we can see this article is brand new. So what we're doing here is we're telling Google to please index this for us. Okay, so that's basically all it is. And so now we're going to go back home. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go web domains and click on auto index. And so what this will do is that any new pages that we create. So for example, we have like, 10 or 20 articles being submitted every single day here. And it's scheduled to post. What's going to happen here is that when they are posted, it's going to automatically index them on Google for you. So that's how we spread out the articles. So every single day we have maybe 10 or 20 or 30 articles created every single day automatically. You don't want to do 100 or 200 articles all at once because it's just not natural for Google. You want to spread it out like over 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And so this way you'll have a more natural approach to ranking on Google. So every single day, 20 or 30 posts are showing up on Google. Auto page rank goes in, indexes them for you while you're also creating articles here as well. All right, so basically in a nutshell, that's basically how we create and build a site with over 2,000 articles. Now we haven't really done everything else. It's only been like, this one trio, but the next step is we're going to actually build the site. We're going to modify the site, make it better. But all in all, we went over today. Number 1, I showed you how to find the niche, how to find the domain. Number 2, how to do the keyword research on GPT. Number 3, building them on auto PageRank, creating the presets and everything. And number 4, how we're going to rank the articles by indexing them on auto PageRank. The next step here is we got to build some authority on the website. So we're going to start building some backlinks, which we go over later on in the tutorials as well for auto PageRank. But you can see here, this is essentially how we get traffic from Google. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. It might take 3 to 6 months for us to get a lot of traffic. But what we've normally seen is that within 30 days, we can start getting our first few clicks from our website as Google is indexing the pages. It's not enough to just create the blog content, but you also have to submit the content to Google and do it in a natural way each and every single day across many different authors and many different articles and content and art categories on your website. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot. Head over to autopagerank.com, sign up, get started, go out there and start creating your blog articles and start getting them indexed and start ranking on Google. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.